Hi guys, so today's event was very nice. We would like to thank the organizers for recognizing our efforts in the digital platform.
And it gave really good social message to everybody.
To make yourself socially relevant means issues of environment. We should talk about. If we promote some project tomorrow in tourism, don't forget the environmental part of how it will affect, how it will affect environment. That is your commitment. You can't forget that.
We have the idea in front of us, that is, good neighbors build good society.
We are to be blamed. The universe is just perfect. For a moment, just imagine for a moment. We, all of us, are just locked up for maybe 2 or 3 months and died.
Good evening, Namaskar, peace be upon you all, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. A very warm welcome to everyone present over here at the Social Impact Conclave 2025. Today we gather under a very beautiful theme, Good Neighbors Build a Good Society. In a time where most of us live side by side but not always together, this conclave is an invitation to rethink how we connect. In our apartments and our lanes, in classrooms and workplaces, on the road, in traffic, and even in the vast digital world where kindness is often forgotten. So thank you all for being here. You all have already taken a first step towards a better city, a better society. We have with us our esteemed guest for the day, Mr. Prakash Kamath. Since he have asked for an excuse, he has to leave early. I'll take this opportunity to introduce him before you all. Mr. Prakash Kamath is a veteran journalist, if I may say so, belonging to Goa. He has worked in the field of journalism for the past 35 years in various newspapers, Economic Times, the Navin Times, the Hindu. He also writes his writings exclusively on the or focused on the issues of disabilities or on the other marginalized sections. He writes in English, Konkani as well as in Marathi languages. I may call upon sir to kindly bless us with his words of wisdom.
Now, when you talk of such a topic, it means that young people today are becoming digitally active and digitally impactful. You want to become digitally because today is a global world which has developed in technology, IT, information, communication technology. And we reach out through digital Android platforms. And here comes the social media part, which has completely, it is an explosion. Earlier we had traditional media, we had only newspapers, we had TV channels. But why? What is social media? Who can tell me? Any young person? Why social media came? Social media is a democratization of media on your fingertips. Because regular so-called traditional media, say newspapers, TV channels started becoming irrelevant to you. Young minds, young people, when I go to colleges and schools and address them about media, do you read newspapers? When they say no, I am not unhappy. I understand the reality that papers have become irrelevant to people. If you start talking about communalism and all that crap, how it will be relevant to the young minds? Young minds want ideas. Young mind wants thinking of inclusive society. And if you are not doing that, then how you will be relevant to them? How, if they want jobs, they want employment, and you are talking about all kinds of nonsense. Apart from that, how it will be relevant to them? So when this media did not remain relevant to the life, connect to the life of the people, our newspapers earlier, during my time, people used to read newspaper, write letters to newspaper. Why? Because they felt my area road is not there, or some injustice is done to poor person. They used to write because it was relevant. It was taken note of. Today nobody cares. So this media has become, why? They are looking after revenue, advertisements. Jewelry advertisement in a town, some exhibition is coming, sari exhibition is coming on front page. One big project, builders commercial project from Delhi is coming in Goa, in one village where people are not getting water, people are not getting proper electricity, and you are coming with a huge project for a hotel because that money has to go somewhere else. So are you remaining relevant? You are not. When you are not remaining relevant, you will be substituted. This is also a thought for us as human beings. We should remain relevant to the society, connected to society, otherwise substitute comes. Now for newspapers and TV channels, many times we say, "Arey, put it off, who will listen to that crap?" So what has come is social media, which is democratization of media on your fingertips. You are deciding what I will put, you are deciding what I will forward, you are deciding what I will delete. If you also do same thing, early morning somebody sends some nonsense, some irrelevant stuff, some fake news, and if you are forwarding it straight away, why you blame the newspaper and TV channels? Do you have right to do that? Now you are the boss. Mobile is yours. You are the owner. You are the content maker. You are the content pusher. You are the editor to decide. So don't blame them. Now it is in your hand. So there we come. Now as influencers, there are very important aspects which you should understand, especially I am talking to young minds here. In business, you want to do startup, you want to do some business, there you want to promote tourism. Government tells you, come, I want social influencers. So don't push anything because you are paid. Don't do that. Money is not everything. We have a society, we have a country, we have a constitution, we are part of the constitution. Some people might be telling us you are not part of constitution, but we are. We are part of a constitution. We have all the rights given under the constitution, which includes the secular ethos of the country. So taking these points, we should not stray away from these points, even if commercially it may be beneficial for you. It will be beneficial for you for some time. But larger values of humanity, larger values and constitutional values are always relevant. They will remain. So abide by that. By doing that, what happens on social media today? Why suddenly social media is feeling irrelevant? If it is your media, if it is your and my media, if I am and you are running it, how it is irrelevant to us? Because we have allowed it to be taken away by vested interests, political, otherwise, economic. So when you push a content, as a social influencer, social media influencer, don't lose this conscience. Abide by that conscience, abide by the constitution, abide by social values of the society. Today a issue, simple thing I will tell you, a issue has come up. Dogs in 4 institutions, put them away. Supreme Court has given an order. Order has been given to ensure safety and security of people in 4 institutions. One, schools and colleges. Second, hospitals. Third, bus stands and railway station and sports complexes. Idea is what? That in these areas, if unregulated dogs remain, they may be dangerous for the people, children, etc. But dogs are what? They are animals. What is our connect to the environment? These animals are connect to the environment. Have we just appropriated the world and earth? No. They are also part. It is our duty to look after them. So when you are picking up animals, dogs from these institutions, it has been very clearly told that remove them, sterilize them, vaccinate them, and put them in proper shelter houses, designated shelter houses. So you are doing up, they are looked after, they are taken care of. Today, what is the reality? Forget about country. In Goa also, there is not even one designated shelter house. So you will pick them and do what? Put on the street. So on the street, they will be hungry. People who are feeding, you are not allowing to feed them. So systems should work. Now, if this system is not working, I write about this. I talk about this. If some of you have seen the TV channels these days, I have spoken about this. So let us become very relevant. I have some time. Yeah, I can cut. Yeah. Now I will shorten because I have to rush. I would have loved to talk more on this, but let me come to the point. So I told you your content should be socially relevant. If you don't become socially relevant, you go towards trolling. That is negative. Don't bring that. Don't support that trolling. It is not helping anybody. Now, to make yourself socially relevant means issues of environment. We should talk about. If we promote some project tomorrow in tourism, don't forget the environmental part of how it will affect, how it will affect environment. That is your commitment. You can't forget that. Similarly, your content should be, accountability should be there. If we are talking about newspaper becoming unaccountable to the people, they don't care about people, you should care about people when you put your content. Are you doing that? You should be accountable. You should be accountable to the people. You should be accountable to the society. You should be accountable to the environment, to the constitutional values, our humanity values. Be accountable. And secondly, you have also to be consistent. Jumping frogs. Today I am taking a topic, supporting something. That is okay for political parties. That is okay for politicians, jumping from one party to another. Yesterday person was so secular. Today the person talks about how you should differentiate between communities. Fine for them, because they want power, they want chair. You are there, young mind, you are growing. So grow where, with what? That your consistency. Never stray away from values of life. Whether you are this religion, this sect, that sect, values of life remain same. Peace for everybody, non-violence, communal harmony, environmental coexistence. I spoke about dogs. What is that? Coexistence. I come from a village called Madkai. I lived up to SSC. Today I am in a city. What is my connect to the environment? Do you know? Only these stray dogs. I feed around 25 stray dogs every night. I go after 10:30 not to disturb people. So my connect with the environment today is this. They hug me. Okay. When I feed them, even if I don't feed them, they come and show me loyalty. This is my connect to the environment. So we have to be connected. Why most of our problems tell you are a social influencer? Tell people this. Why all these problems have started? I am a person. I am having diabetic today. From where this came? I was in a village. My life. I used to take on that koita and go cut this, cut that, run. Okay. Today what I do? Morning scooter to come here. To drop my son, I have to go in car. Where are we? We don't walk also. So what is happening? Our connect to the nature, our connect to the environment has got disconnected. That is why these ills are coming. That is why this problem. So as social influencers, you have been given a beautiful platform today. Please stand up. Tell people this. This is your duty as young minds. Don't get strayed. Don't get worried about things which are going wrong. Things will go wrong. A day also will come where things will go right. Just by this. Thank you very much for listening. God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Prakash sir. Kindly wait for a second. As a token of appreciation, we would like to felicitate with you. I request Janab Asif Hussain to kindly come on the desk.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Once again, thank you, Mr. Prakash Kamath sir, for your words of wisdom. Now to formally welcome everyone and to share the vision behind this initiative, I would like to call Brother Muzammil, representing SIO, for the welcome address. Brother Muzammil.
Good morning, everyone. It gives me tremendous joy and hope to welcome you all to the Goa Influencers Meet 2025. Looking around this hall, I truly feel inspiring to see such a vibrant group of people gathered together. Creators, storytellers, innovators, and change makers, each with your own way of touching lives of people around you. Your presence here makes this morning not only special but meaningful. On behalf of the organizing team, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to every one of you. And a special welcome to our esteemed guests, our partners, and the creators who have traveled from different parts of Goa just to be here with us today. Your energy, your creativity, and your willingness to learn and collaborate truly gives this meet its true spirit. The Goa Influencers Meet is more than just an event. It's a celebration of voices. Voices that inspire, voices that challenges, voices that move people towards something better. In today's digital first world, influence is often misunderstood. People think it's about the number of likes, the number of shares, or the number of reposts you put on a story or a post on Instagram. But it's truly far beyond that. It's about how your words, your ideas, your creativity, and your values shape the world around you. Whether you are a student sharing honest opinions, whether you are a traveler making people know about this beautiful country of ours, or just a citizen who truly knows what your word makes an impact for. Let me tell you this, your voice matters. Every post you make, every reel you create, every story you share has the power to touch someone's heart, to change someone's day, or even influence someone's life. That's the magic of digital expression today. It travels beyond boundaries, beyond backgrounds, and beyond expectations. As you can see, this year's theme, Good Neighbors, Good Society, creates a message of deep importance. When we hear the word neighbor, we often think of a person living next door. But that's not the correct definition, in my opinion. Being a good neighbor is much larger than that. It's about how we treat people in our offices, in our friend circle, in our colleges, as a student. It's about how we speak to others and how we respond to differences, and how we carry ourselves in real life. A good neighbor listens. A good neighbor offers help without being asked for once. A good neighbor understands the small act of kindness can make a huge difference. A good neighbor respects differences in culture, in religion, and even in their opinions. Imagine for a moment if we all become the kind of neighbor I just said right now. Not just once, but consistently. It will create an instant impact. We will change the society for much better than it is right now. Our society will automatically become more compassionate, more understanding, more peaceful, and mostly above all, more human. As influencers, each one of you has a voice that travels far beyond your street and community. That's the power of the digital era. So let's use that power with responsibility. Let's make sure our content builds bridges, not walls. Let's use our creativity to uplift, to educate, to unite. Let's make kindness, empathy, and understanding go viral. As we live in the state which is much rather spoken around the world as one of the best places to come for tourism and community welfare, we as the people of Goa throughout the ages has respected each and every one despite being of different religion, different caste or any background. We as a people represent Goa at a much larger scale throughout the world. As influencers, we have the opportunity to represent Goa at highest level which we can accomplish. Goa has always been celebrated for its culture, for its warmth, its hospitality and creativity. Some of you highlights Goa's beauty, its beaches, its heritage and its food. Some of you bring lights to its traditions, or some of you bring light to its challenges we face. What unites all of you is one thing. You are shaping the narrative of Goa's digital culture. And today, through this meet, we celebrate that. This event is not just about learning, it's about impacting and it's about growing your trust. It's about understanding that your influence carries responsibility and that even the smallest positive message you put out can create real change. Before we move ahead, I like to take a moment and acknowledge everyone and appreciate everyone who made this event possible. The Voice Up team, SIO, GIO and everyone present here, to our organizers, the volunteers and our partners. And to every person who supported this meet in a very big or a small way, thank you. You all have shown what it truly means to be good neighbors, to care, to collaborate and to create something meaningful together. As we begin the session for today, the discussions and the interactions, I invite each one of you to keep this thought in mind. A good society does not start somewhere far away. It starts with us. It starts with the way we speak, the way we share and the way we respond. But more importantly, the way we lead. As influencers, you have a community growth to you. People look up to you. And that's why you have the power to lead a group of people. So let's use our platform with courage, with clarity and with compassion. Let's bring more kindness into conversations, more understanding into disagreements, and more awareness into the issues that matter. The world today needs voices that unite, not divide. Voices that heal, not hurt. Voices that inspire, not intimidate. Let us be those voices. As we look ahead for the rest of the day, I like to leave you with the timeless words of Mahatma Gandhi. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Once again, I welcome you all to the Goa Influencers Meet. Let's make this morning not only memorable but meaningful. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Muzammil, for setting the stage and the context before our keen gathering today. We move on for the key talk on the theme Good Neighbors Build a Good Society. Every movement starts with an idea, and today's theme is more than just an idea. It's a daily practice, and to put this theme into words and to make us understand, we have before us Dr. Aisha Fida. She is a physiotherapist by profession, a keen activist connected with GIO. I call upon Dr. Aisha Fida to deliver the key talk on Good Neighbors Build a Good Society. Dr. Aisha Fida.
Hello everyone. Good morning to one and all present here, and thank you for having me. So we have the idea in front of us, that is good neighbors build good society. And before I start saying, there was a verse that was read in the initial of this program. Like in the beginning of the program, there was a verse read, which spoke about how a believer, or how a believer should concentrate not just on his belief, but rather be good and be kind to his neighbor, who is not just near him but also who is distant from him. So in this aspect, if we talk, what do we say? Like what do you think? Who is a neighbor? Who is your neighbor?
All sitting around me today, right now.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Somebody next to your, we often think people who are just next to our door, right? It's not just that. Am I audible now? Okay. So it's not just that. The concept of neighborhood is really very vast. Okay? Anything that happens to you, first and foremost, who comes to your rescue? Anything that happens to you, the first thing, you will not call your friend or somebody who is staying some 10-15 kilometers away, but rather you rush to your person who is next to you, right? So that is the importance of having a good relationship with the person who is right next to you. Maybe it could be in your workplace, it could be near your house, it could be when you're traveling, you're on a travel, your fellow passenger, or maybe you're on a motorbike, you're stuck on traffic and there is a person next to you. He is also your neighbor. Okay? So having good relationship with these people will only come to the rescue whenever you are in need of it. So what has happened in this current world? We moreover tend to focus on individualism, right? Like my career, my job, my opportunity, it's me. First frame is of mine. Then I will think about anything else. So what is it building? What is it creating? It's creating nothing but selfishness. More towards self-concentration, self-centered perspective, rather than having a thought about what my next person is doing, what the person sitting next to me or what the person who is right next to me going through. How many of us here know our neighborhood completely, like very well? Do we? Now if I point out and ask, do you know the person staying maybe on the third house of your third house next to your house? We would rarely come to a point like, yes, we know them properly, kind. Or if I ask who is suffering what, we don't know. We are very busy building our own passion. We are busy with our possessions. Then we have forgotten what is around us. This is what is creating something called as urban coldness. You've heard the word urban coldness. Means it's just you and your life. There is some kind of distance between the person next to you in any aspect. So these kind of concept only builds distance. It doesn't connect you through. So these urban coldness has extended to the extent that there are so many statistics that are coming up. Only in the city of Mumbai, if I say, around 500 deaths have happened in the apartments, and it's a lone death, I can say. And nobody have come to know what has happened there. The person has died in their apartment, in their houses, and nobody knows yet. And when did the people come to know? When do they get to know? When the body rot and it stinks bad and things are way beyond. then they have an idea, okay, there is something wrong and we should go and check onto it. So these kind of cases are increasing with day. So it wasn't very common in India. In India, it had a rich history of good neighborhood. If we look into the past, okay, there are several n number of examples of having good neighborhood in India, like in different cities and different cultures. It was very common in Western culture, if you all know. Like there, they live separately in their individual houses, in their apartments. They're not bothered about anybody. They're just themselves. And someday they die and rot there, and nobody knows it. And that is slowly entering our own India, and we are welcoming it. By how? By building this urban coldness, whatever I told you. So these kind of things not just causes distance in the society, rather it has a greater psychological impact, psychological and health impacts. There are several studies that are released which shows the effect of bad conduct with the fellow being, which is now promoting stress, anxiety, heart issues in an individual. There are so many studies that are released only on this particular aspect. Why do you think the stress level is increasing? Every single person you hear or you talk to will complain you about anxiety, about stress, about depression. Why is it that it's so common these days? Why is it that so common? It's a necessity to go and visit a psychologist. Psychologists are must in this era. Why? Because of all these unnecessary things, because of these unnecessary urban coldness, because of these unnecessary distance that we have created with the people whom we are supposed to live with. There are several examples. If I point out, in olden days, in 1980s, there in UP and all, the roof was same, the gas stove was same for Hindus and Muslims, for Christians and Hindus. They would cook together, eat together, live together. That was the life they used to lead. And now what? Now there is a thought, it's not untouchability, I can say, it's a thought. The thought itself is untouchable. Okay, I need to distance myself from this person or this community. So this is where we are heading to. Slowly and steadily it is consuming us and we are not noticing it. That is the impact we are facing because of this urban coldness. So can we categorize the types of neighbors? Yeah? Any idea? Neighbor who is living close to us, maybe the next door, maybe the person who is working in the next desk of mine, like in the office. If I say I am working in this desk, the person in the next desk, or maybe the fellow traveler I am traveling with, the next person, the next seat passenger. Okay, these are the close neighbors. I don't know how our connection with them is, but rather we are asked to concentrate on the far neighbors as well. Far neighbors in the sense, maybe they live far away from you, or maybe you have some connection, but then they are not close to you. If you're getting my point. So this far neighbor includes our people in social media. That is where we can call them also social in social media. Our followers, our people whom we constantly send memes and reels and things like that, they are also considered the same way. So they can be considered as the distinct neighbor. So how much do we care about them? How much do we think about them? How much do we know when are they in need of us? So it is high time for us to think. So the point of this neighborhood and influencers, you young minds, the artists, what is the connection here? Why are you the main or the key person who are important for this idea? It is you who build the society. It's your thought, it's your idea, it's your way of thinking, it's your way of portraying things matters. Your followers get impacted with whatever you speak, with whatever you show. Maybe you could just do it for your content's sake, just a small reel or something. But then the impact that it gives is very, very vast. As the guest told, it's your consistency, your consciousness that is building the society. That is why you are the key person, you are the key people that are important to build this neighborhood, to build this society. I've come across one of the research study that showed how influencers actually impact the society, and build society. So there was an incident which was quoted. There were two kids playing, and they would play regularly. These belong to different communities. I would not like to speak which community and what. They were playing well, and all of a sudden there is a dispute between them. They are just 10-year-old kids, okay? There is a dispute between them, and they are no longer playing together. They were asked by somebody, like, what has happened? You people were told to be good friends. What is wrong now? And then the kid shows the reel, which says some odd things about that particular community with which the kid was friend with. You're getting my point? So it's not just the not just the adult minds you are impacting, rather very, very young minds. What do we think? Only adults watch all these reels and stuffs. But if you see a kid sitting with phone, most of the time they are scrolling through the reels. Most of the times they are scrolling through the YouTube shorts, which shouldn't be happening, but then that is what is happening, and it's unstoppable. That is how the generation is growing. So we as influencers, what is our role? What is our consciousness in building this society that we want to see ahead? So all these things that have changed today, how can we correct it? Any good idea about it? How can we correct it? Yeah? Keep a constant touch with whoever is next to you. Maybe if they are ill, reach out to them. Be of their help. So I remember a situation where a scholar was leaving his house, his own house, okay? He was leaving the house, and the people would ask, like, why are you leaving this place? It was a good house, it was yours, your own. And the scholar replied, there are lots of rats here, and it's difficult for me to stay. So then they suggested, why don't you keep a cat in your house? Like, maybe that would help you. So then the scholar said, if I keep a cat, maybe these rats will go to my neighbor's place and it will disturb them. I would rather choose to leave this place than sending these nuisance to my neighbor's house. So that is how mindful we are supposed to be when it comes to our fellow being. What do you think the office politics is? We go to office, our workplace, right? What is office politics? We have deep discussions on what this person has done and how much, okay, this guy has stared this way for this long and this kind of answers he have given and whatnot. All these are the, what to say, the signs that we are not respecting our fellow being or not respecting our neighborhood. That is where we are supposed to change. The change begins within us. If we start the change, only then you can expect the change that you want. So, as I told, visiting the ill or reaching out, like if at all they are in need of it, or maybe attending a funeral or lending money if at all in need, and if you have an idea that they'll give it back to you, then don't tell me that I have told you to lend the money. Then share food and joy. So all these, it might sound very basic and silly, but then these things really impact. So there was an elderly couple who were living together. One was affected with stroke. The other one was nurturing him. So their life was just like that. Nobody else with them, just a boring life. And suddenly a new neighbor come to their place and they visit them, and slowly they grow the bond. The bond grew to the extent that the person has almost recovered it. You're getting my point? Stroke isn't a small thing. It is a situation, it's a condition where it is affecting one part of your brain, because of which the whole one part of the body isn't working and the person is bedridden. But a good neighbor had made the impact that the person could come out with support, could come out to the play area, could see the outer world. So this is how our relationship with our neighbor is impacting the society. That is how the society is built. A good society was built for us. We remember our childhood, right? How we have played, how we have thrived, how we have enjoyed. But then, are we building that same society for our upcoming generation? That is a big challenge. That's a big question. That is in Arabic, if we say, it's an amanat. Amanat, you understand? Something that has to be given in return. Okay, that's your responsibility. So we are given of that responsibility. Are we living up to that responsibility is the question mark here. So there are several inspiring examples throughout the India. One, if I may say, like we have so much of communal harmony, we have so much of harmony between societies. That is, there are examples of a masjid and a temple having the same arch. They operate under the same arch. Say it's in the city in Kerala. Okay, so there, whenever it's the time for prayer, azan and prayer, the temple wouldn't ring its bell, and the prayer timing is also adjusted according to the temple's prayer timing. So this is how they live in harmony. Like they are the strong examples for us. Why I am highlighting it here is, show it out to the world through your creativity, through your platform, through your position. You own this platform, you own this society. So show it out to the world of our harmony. Say the stories of goodness, say the stories of how we are supposed to be, how we were, and how we are doing, and what it will impact on. So that is why it is important for us to capture all these things in our content. So if I go to say, there are many examples which I'm running out of time. So what can we do towards the end? There are under this same campaign, there are several things that will be hosted, kind of poetry sammelan, poetry meet, or there will be some competitions and things like that. Many events that will be held. See wherever you can contribute or you can come up. So let's build the ideal neighborhood that we want. The ideal neighborhood builds the ideal society. So once and for all, I would like to remind you all that we are the people who make change here. The change comes to the society only through us. So let's show the society it should be. Let's impact our generation that is growing. Let's make a peaceful tomorrow for them, so that there won't be any urban coldness, there won't be any society based issues and as such. So thank you for coming here, and please take a note of how you influencers are going to make tomorrow. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Aisha Fida, for some really powerful insights. I think each one of us will walk out from this hall today looking at ourselves and our neighbors a little bit differently. Now we come to the very special segment of the day, the special award segments for the influencers who are present here. Social media has created a new kind of neighborhood, one without borders. Influencers today have the power to inspire kindness or carelessness. And here we honor those who choose kindness. So assuming that you all are very curious and ready for your awards, let's get started right away. I call upon on stage our guests who will be felicitating the influencers. I call upon Brother Asif Hussain on the stage, Sister Nazrana on the stage, okay, to start off, let me give the context. All present here are, you all know our influencers have created a lot, are digital creators on various platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, etc., etc. You all belong to various categories and you are doing great in your own categories. So I'll be just calling out the names and you all be coming up here and receiving your awards. First to go, I call upon Sister Nazrana to be on stage. Okay, let's get rid of this podium. Noori Simran Sawant. Do we have Noori Simran Sawant here? A huge round of applause for Noori Simran Sawant for being a good influencer in the society, and hopefully she will carry on with the good work. More energy, guys. Noori Simran Sawant. Next up, Rohan S. Shetkar. I call upon Brother Asif Hussain on stage. Rohan S. Shetkar. Do we have Rohan S. Shetkar? No. Next, Charan Desai. Do we have Charan Desai here? Yes. A huge round of applause for Brother Charan Desai. I think the energy is a bit low in the hall. Can we pull up the volume button on a high. Charan Desai. Next up, Tanveer Shabir Desai. Do we have Tanveer Desai? Yes. A huge round of applause for Tanveer Shabir Desai. Okay, Tanveer is absent, so his friend is on the stage on his behalf. So huge round of applause for Tanveer. Kevin Camille Pinto. Do we have Kevin here? No. Next up, Karanam Srikar. Karanam Srikar. A huge round of applause for Karanam Srikar. I call upon Brother Suhaib Naik now on stage to give away the awards. Brother Suhaib Naik. Suhaib Naik, the man behind the initiative, the convener for this initiative. Moving on, Shreyas Vijay Shirodkar. Do we have Shreyas Vijay Shirodkar? No. Tanmay Faldesai. A huge round of applause for Tanmay Faldesai. Jessica Fernandez. Do we have Jessica Fernandez here? No. You're on behalf. Yes. Okay. The volume of the clap should never lower, guys, please. So all these are your neighbors. You might not know them before this conclave. So these are on your neighbors. So you have to cheer them equally. This has been the theme of this program. So let's leave this theme right through this moment. Next up, Aftab Salim Gadekar. Do we have Aftab Salim Gadekar here? Yeah, Aftab Salim Gadekar. Nazran mein we can have a seat. Next up, Praveen Shetwe. Do we have Praveen Shetwe in the house? Praveen Shetwe. Huge round of applause for Praveen. No, I'm not satisfied with the energy of the class. Please, guys, Praveen Shetwe. Please satisfied. Omkar Mandrekar. Do we have Omkar Mandrekar? A huge round of applause again for Omkar Mandrekar, guys. We have snacks for you all, so exhaust all your energies in encouraging these people. Omkar Mandrekar. May I call upon Brother Irshad Sheikh? Is he in the hall? Brother Irshad Sheikh to do the honors? No? Do we have Asim Ahmed Sheikh here? Yeah. I call upon Asim Ahmed Sheikh. He is the secretary in Kiswadi Welfare Association belonging to Panjim. Welcome, Brother Asim Sheikh. Moving on, Yunus Sheikh. Do we have Yunus Sheikh here? Huge round of applause for Yunus Sheikh for his great work. Once again, give it up for Yunus Sheikh. Ravesh Naik. Next up, Ravesh Naik. Huge round of applause for Ravesh Naik. No, these are a bit poor claps. Come on, Ravesh Naik. Some high quality clapping, guys. Yuvraj Mohan Arundekar. Do we have Yuvraj Mohan Arundekar here? Huge round of applause for Yuvraj. A huge round of applause for Yuvraj. Boys, more energy, boys. Rizwan Khan. Do we have Rizwan Khan here? Yes. Big round of applause for Rizwan Khan. Rizwan Khan. Thank you, Brother Asim. I call upon Sister Nazrana on the stage, please. Next up is Gulnaz Farooqi. Do we have Gulnaz Farooqi? Yes. Huge round of applause for Gulnaz. Once again, Gulnaz Farooqi. Next up is Ishra Mullah. Do we have Ishra Mullah? Yes. Huge round of applause for Ishra Mullah. Ishra Mullah. Next up, Fiza Sheikh. Oh, yeah. We have a representative from her family since Fiza Sheikh is busy. Huge round of applause for Fiza Sheikh. Thank you, Sister Nazrana. I call upon Brother Irshad Sheikh to do the honors. Next up, Viraj Gawas. Do we have Viraj Gawas? Viraj Gawas, absent. Anis Patel. Huge round of applause for Anis Patel. Once again, huge round of applause for Anis Patel. Do we have Riya Narvekar here? Riya Narvekar. Riya Narvekar? No. If any of you all are here and we have missed them out, you all can kindly contact the organizers in the side, and we will make sure that you are felicitated. Thank you, Brother Irshad Sheikh.
Thank you everyone for joining here and accepting the token of appreciation. We got lot of registrations and it was very hectic for us to finalize the names. But after seeing all the videos, reels which you have presented, with the links which you have shared, we have gone through your entire profiles and we discussed a lot. Yesterday was a hectic for us, and at the last we have decided to give 2 people as the best social influencer award of Goa for the year 2025. Before we call upon the name, I request Anis to play their videos, the best videos which we have found. First video is
किस मुद्दे पे बात करूं, किस किस को भूल जाऊं, वोट चोरी की बात करूं, पहलगाम पुलवामा भूल जाऊं, शर्जील उमर खालिद की बात करूं या नजीब गौरी लंकेश को याद करूं, बाबरी मस्जिद पे बहस करूं और बुलडोजर को भूल जाऊं, अखलाक जुनैद को मुद्दा बनाऊं या रोहित वेमुला पे वार्ता करूं, जीएसटी पे बात करूं और बेरोजगारी भूल जाऊं, हिंदी मराठी के पाठ पढ़ूं या फिर अंग्रेजी याद करूं, पकोड़े तलना सीख लूं और ऑक्सफोर्ड कैम्ब्रिज भूल जाऊं, राजधानी पे बात करूं या मणिपुर के आंसू पोंछूं, हिंदू राष्ट्र के गुण गाऊं और हिंदुस्तान को भूल जाऊं, चाय पे चर्चा याद रखूं या पड़ोसी से भाईचारे की बात करूं, गोडसे को याद रखूं और गांधी गफ्फार को भूल जाऊं? किसानों की खुदकुशी पे बात करूं या महंगाई के राग छेड़ूं? एमएसपी पे बात करूं या क्लाइमेट चेंज को भूल जाऊं? निर्भया को याद रखूं या हथरस की बात करूं? बेटी बचाओ के नारे लगाऊं और उसकी चीखें भूल जाऊं? बिहार एसआईआर पे बात हो या न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी पे ध्यान हो? जुमलों को याद रखूं, विकास को भूल जाऊं?
Wonderful. I request everyone to encourage Usman Khan Pathan, the today's event host, a researcher, a student leader, to come up on the dais. Another fellow influencer to whom we have shortlisted. Before we felicitate these two people, I request Brother Anis to present another video of Mr. Yunus Sheikh. I request the guests and the organizers to present the token of appreciation for these two influencers. I request Asif Hussain sir, Mr. Suhaib Naik, please come up on the dais. Nazrana Appa, Samiullah sir to come up on the dais. Mr. Moinu, please come up on the dais to felicitate our two best social influencers of the day. I request Usman Khan Pathan and Sheikh Yunus to come up on the dais for the felicitation. Please give this huge round of applause to both of them. Thank you very much. Before we have a group photo, we'll have the final wordings of the guest. After that, we'll have a networking session with the high tea, and we'll have a group photo. Thank you all the organizers and guests for felicitating the best influencers in the Social Impact Goa 2025.
A huge round of applause again for Nabila Mullah. Sister Nazrana, can we have you on stage? Once again for Nabila Mullah, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Nazrana. Now for the final talk, for the concluding remarks, for the words of wisdom and guidance, I call upon Janab Asif Hussain. He is the chairman for Konkani Shanti Publication, chairman for Board of Innovative Education based in Goa, a very keen and dedicated social activist, writer with his interest in history. Mr. Asif Hussain, the stage is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Very warm good morning to all of you. I think we are going to the afternoon now. Hello. Yeah. This is indeed a fantastic morning, correct? Not because the corporate media is here, because you influencers, all the brothers and sisters are here who can do a great amount of difference to the situation around us. India has around 500 satellite channels, apart from the local, your digital channels. 70,000 newspapers, 100 million copies sold every year. This is huge numbers of creating an opinion, manufacturing opinion that can be done through this. And you all know, I know, every one of us knows that this huge satellite channels and huge media houses cannot be owned by common citizens like me and you, correct? These huge media houses are owned by corporate houses. Corporate houses have their own interests, have their own agendas. And when they own it, correct, and then the media houses are also funded through a lot of advertisement, as our previous speaker Prakash Kamath just put before us, how a lot of fund is pumped in terms of advertisements and various other initiatives. So when I take advertisement from a particular company or from a particular segment, then my pen will never go against that segment. This is the reality of, in spite of having 500 satellite channels, 70,000 newspapers, the opinion is very one-dimensional opinion. We do not get multi-dimensional. We do not get this view from the other side. This is a problem that you're facing, and that is why this social media impact 2025 is going to play a very crucial role, a very great role that we need to know about it. Print media came into India something around 1780. Now I and you know the role print media has played during the freedom struggle, when all Indians fought together to gain freedom from the British colonial oppressive rule. Great sacrifices, great amount of media houses then played a crucial role in getting us the freedom in 1947. This started much earlier. I said print media came to India in 1780, but all through the 1857, the first battle of independence, war for independence, and all of those things, correct, then comes to a stage where in 1947 we gained the freedom. And this is a great thing that we got, that we could decide for else how we could function as a people. Now, this 500 satellite channels and 70,000 newspapers gives us mostly and generally, as also mentioned earlier, is we get not only one dimensional but more of the negative side. Correct? Our sister mentioned about a temple and a mandir sharing. Why go so far down to Kerala? If we go here to Batlem, we have a masjid and we have a temple just besides that. If anybody has come across to the Birla road, you have the church, you have the temple, and you have the masjid all side by side. Now, she also referred that we need to promote positive news among people, and this positive news can make a huge difference to all of us. As I said, we are in for a very responsible influencing that we need to do. So each among us, not only in this hall, but across Goa, across India, across the world, is desirous of peace. Unfortunately, मतलब क्या कहते हैं उसको, बदनसीबी हमारी ये है कि इतना सब कुछ होने के बावजूद जो है इंसान चैन की जिंदगी जी नहीं पाया है. और मैं ये कहानी हमेशा हर जगह बताता हूँ. I say this everywhere. Once my niece came to me when she was small. She comes to me and she tells me, my teacher has asked for a image of wild animals. No, image of wild animals. Tiger है, lion है, leopard है, जो भी है, cheetah है, इन सबको हम लोग wild समझते हैं. So I told you, please take a photo of ours, human beings, and you give it to the teacher. Tell her we are more wilder than the wild animals. Isn't it a fact? World War I, World War II या जितने भी वॉर जहाँ कहीं भी हुए हैं, इंसान ने इंसान को ज़्यादा मारा है. Man has killed more mankind than the tiger. Why blame the tiger? थोड़ा सोचना पड़ता है. The best of the human being. The Holy Quran says, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Verily we have indeed created mankind in the best of the molds. We are the heroes of the universe. But these heroes have become zeros because of what we are doing. हमारी हरकतें क्या हैं? What are the actions that we are doing? I mean, we will put anybody to shame. We will put a cat, dog, anything else to shame because the number of crimes that we have done, not only against human beings, against the ecology, against the environment, against so many issues that mankind is facing. We are to be blamed. The universe is just perfect. For a moment, just imagine for a moment, we all of us are just locked up for maybe 2 or 3 months entirely. गार्बेज प्रॉब्लम निकल जाएगा. इंसान को निकाल दो इस धरती में, गार्बेज प्रॉब्लम निकल जाएगा, एनवायरमेंटल डिजास्टर निकल जाएंगे, हमारे नदियाँ और पाक साफ हो जाएंगे. देयर वोंट बी इश्यूज, देयर वोंट बी क्राइम्स. हु इज डूइंग इट? एंडेंजर्ड स्पीसीज है. हु इज डूइंग इट? हम लोग. एलिफेंट के टस्कस के लिए, सांप के चमड़े के लिए क्या कुछ हम लोग नहीं करते हैं. सो human being, the best of the human being has created a chaotic life for himself. उसकी जिंदगी में chaos है, शांति नहीं है, अशांति है, peace नहीं है, violence है, मोहब्बत नहीं है, नफरत है. This is the situation that we human beings, we cannot blame somebody else. But one positive thing is that we have the media in our hand, each one of us. हम बदल सकते हैं, बदला जा सकता है. Nothing is impossible. रात के अंधेरे में, in the darkness of the night, when you cannot see anything, 2:30 बजे, 3 बजे, nothing is, ये अंधेरा चलता रहेगा. But then slowly the rays of the sun pierce through the darkness and you see a fresh morning daylight. This is amazing. This is something we need to reflect. आपके अतराफ, मतलब around you, there will be a lot of darkness. There will be a lot of things that will demoralize you. There will be a lot of things that makes you feel, it's not fit to live. ये जिंदगी ठीक नहीं है. इसलिए that is why in Goa we also have teenagers and women committing suicide. कभी कभी आता है न्यूज़पेपर में, but isn't it a serious issue? हमारे GMC में तकरीबन 25% of the beds are used by people who have got lifestyle diseases, alcoholism, drug abuse. These are the people who are occupying beds in Goa Medical College. These are lifestyle diseases. Arey mate, I don't drink, I don't do drug abuse, correct? No, but I need treatment for some other reasons, whatever development has happened. But then there are people over there because of alcoholism, because of drugs, because of all of these issues, they occupying beds, and your innocent child or your innocent wife or your innocent mother or father cannot get a seat over there because somebody thought that by drinking day and night, liver cirrhosis, he'll be taken care of by GMC. So you see, because of somebody's choices in life, somebody else gets affected seriously or impactfully. That is why social media influences Impact 2025. We need to bring out these issues before the society. Make people realize that सबको शांति तो सबको चाहिए. There's no single individual who wants ashanti. Even the alcoholic or even he takes alcohol, he takes drugs thinking that he'll get peace. But then we have to correct his thinking. We have to set that thought right. Correct, na? Because you go to villages, you go and meet mothers, Ammi se milo, Abbu se milo, and see the tension they have in their mind because their young son, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, कुछ करता नहीं है, बस सुबह शराब, रात को शराब. Go to गोवा में गोवा. हमको और कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं. We don't need to go to Maharashtra. We don't need to go to Karnataka. We don't need to go anywhere. In Goan villages, इन गोवन विलेजेस, इन गोवन टाउन, सिटीज, हब्स में ये इश्यूज हैं. सो दिस सोशल मीडिया इम्पैक्ट 2025. ओके, फिर और एक मुद्दे की बात पर आता हूँ, सीरियस इशू पे मैं आता हूँ. अभी गोवा में हम लोग सब रहते हैं, पूरा हिंदुस्तान के लिए, पूरा वर्ल्ड के लिए वी से वी आर अ वेरी पीस लविंग पीपल. अब देखिए गोवा में लैंड डिस्प्यूट्स कितने हैं नेबर्स के बीच में. एक नेबर डालता है, एक गेट इधर डाल दिया, उसको गाड़ी लेके जाने का नहीं है. एक हाउसिंग सोसाइटी है, देयर इज अ हाउसिंग सोसाइटी, पार्किंग के लिए झगड़ा होता है वहां पे हाउसिंग सोसाइटी में. आप हाउसिंग सोसाइटी में रहने वालों से बात कीजिए, एक पड़ोसी दूसरे पड़ोसी के साथ शांति से रह नहीं सकता. ये इश्यूज है. और सबसे ज्यादा रोड रेज. अभी हम लोग यहाँ देखे, एक वो गाड़ी वाला जो है अपना गाड़ी लेकर जो है स्कूटर वाले को टकरा देता है. अरे क्या मेंटालिटी है, क्या सोच है कि किसी इंसान को नुकसान पहुंचने की तरफ वो अपना गुस्से के निकालने के लिए अपना गाड़ी लेकर एक कपल जो स्कूटर में जा रही है उसको टोक देता है. दीज आर इश्यूज, रियल इश्यूज जो हम लोग देखते हैं. ये अलग बात है कि समाज में इट इज अनदर मैटर दैट इन सोसाइटी दे लाइक टू मेक अस फॉरगेट दिस थिंग्स. हम लोग की ये रियलिटी से हटाकर, करेक्ट ना, आईपीएल का दुनिया आएगा, करेक्ट ना, बहुत सारे इस तरह का एंटरटेनमेंट का डोज हमारे ऊपर इतना डाल देते हैं. बॉलीवुड हो, हॉलीवुड हो, इस तरह की चीजें दैट इट्स सो मच such a huge dose of entertainment that we try to रियल वर्ल्ड से हट कर हम लोग सोचते मैं हिमालय में जाके रहूं, मैं इन इश्यूज पर बात ही नहीं करूं. इट इज जस्ट लाइक अ पर्सन रनिंग फ्रॉम अ सोसाइटी and tries to meditate in Himalayas or in some other retreat center. ऐसा नहीं होता. This does not happen. Similarly, हमारे हाथ में जो ये influencing power जो हमारे हाथों में है, we have to use this to create and change the mindset of the people towards constructive work for a society that can live in peace and harmony. Today, we have taken the effort to go out and reach out to the influences कि this is a time. हर ज़माने में, हर वक्त में एक वक्त रहता है कि हम लोग कुछ करें, कुछ ऐसा करें जिससे समाज में बदलाव आए. और हिंदुस्तान के लिए, गोवा के लिए, फॉर गोवा दिस इज़ अ टाइम वेयर वी यंगस्टर्स, करेक्ट ना, आई एम इंक्लूडिंग माई सेल्फ ऑल्सो एज अ यंगस्टर. ओके, सो यू डोंट गेट ओल्ड बाय एज, यू गेट ओल्ड बाय योर energy and vitality to do things. The moment you are, there are two types of laziness that I always tell and youngsters when I meet them. एक है फिजिकल लेथार्जी, जिस्मानी सुस्ती. दूसरा है मेंटल लेथार्जी. वी आर विक्टिम्स प्रेजेंटली ऑफ बोथ, बट मोस्टली मेंटल लेथार्जी, कि हम लोग सोचते नहीं है, हम लोग एनालाइज नहीं करते, हम लोग ऑब्जर्व नहीं करते टू गेट टू दी रूट्स ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम ऑफ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन द सोसाइटी. ये हम लोग सोचते नहीं इसके ऊपर, और वो समझ हमारे अंदर आती नहीं है. तो प्रॉब्लम इज हम लोग ऐसे ही कुछ कर लेते हैं. ये वक्त उसके लिए नहीं है. दिस इज द टाइम फॉर अस टू गेट सीरियस एंड ब्रिंग आउट विथ कम आउट विथ रील्स, कम आउट. आजकल लोगों का स्पैन नहीं है कि 2-2.5 घंटे का हॉलीवुड या बॉलीवुड पिक्चर देखे. छोटे छोटे रील्स जिसमें मैसेज कम्युनिकेट होता है, और आप लोग वही चीज़ करते हैं. हमारी गुजारिश ये है, ऐसे जैसे इश्यूज है रोड रेज के ऊपर, पार्किंग इश्यूज पर, करेक्ट ना, छोटे छोटे. अभी मैं अक्सर ही कहता हूँ, मैं मडगांव के, व्हेन आई गो टू मारगांव, देयर इज अ प्लेस वेयर देयर इज ट्यूशंस गोइंग ऑन एंड देयर आर दिस रिच पीपल हु कम टू ड्रॉप देयर चिल्ड्रन फॉर द ट्यूशन क्लासेस, करेक्ट ना. इट्स लाइक द चाइल्ड हैज टू बी ड्रॉप्ड राइट एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट द ट्यूटोरियल क्लासेस. थोड़ा आगे जाकर बच्चा अगर एक 10 मीटर चले, नहीं, दे हैव टू स्टॉप राइट देयर एंड द होल रोड ओवर देयर, दैट्स इन द RLM circle going up to powerhouse. They are least bothered, correct ना. पीछे से ट्रैफिक जैम होता है, लेकिन वन लेन इज नॉर्मली, एक लेन में पार्किंग होता है, दूसरा लेन में आके कोई अपने बच्चे को ड्रॉप करता है. द नेक्स्ट वन ऑल्सो इज यूज टू ड्रॉप समबडी. सो द पीछे से, मतलब इस तरह का सिविक सेंस, कॉमन सेंस जो है ये एब्सेंट होते जा रहा है समाज में. तो हम चाहते हैं कि इस कैंपेन जो हम लोग अभी करने वाले हैं फ्रॉम 21st to 30th, दैट इज नेबर्स राइट्स कैंपेन. एक नेबर्स का एक ब्रॉड कॉन्सेप्ट हम लोग देना चाह रहे हैं. नेबर ये नहीं कि बस जो तुम्हारे घर के बाजू में रहे, ये भी हमारे नेबर्स हैं। आप बस में सफ़र कर रहे हैं, ही इज़ ऑल्सो योर नेबर। आप कहीं जा रहे हैं, एवरीबडी अराउंड यू इज़ अ नेबर। तो जब एक नेबरहुड में शांति रहती तो समाज में शांति रहती। अगर एक हाउसिंग सोसाइटी में शांति नहीं है तो आप कैसे एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं, हाउ कैन वी एक्सपेक्ट दैट इन दैट पर्टिकुलर नेबरहुड थिंग्स विल बी गुड। तो हम लोग चाहते हैं कि ये इशू, बिकॉज यू ऑल आर सोशल इन्फ्लुएंसेस, यू ऑल कैन मेक अ वेरी मल्टी डायमेंशनल चेंज इन द वे द पीपल थिंक। ऐसे रील्स बनाए, ऐसे वीडियोस बनाए, ऐसे शॉर्ट फिल्म्स बनाए, करेक्ट ना, ऐसे शॉर्ट फिल्म्स भी बनाए। ज़रूरी नहीं कि शॉर्ट फिल्म सिर्फ बड़े बजट का ही मूवीज़ बनता है, लेकिन कम पैसे से अगर अकल है, अगर समझ है, शॉर्ट फिल्म्स कैन बी मेड बाय वेरी लिमिटेड अमाउंट ऑफ फंड, जिससे मैसेज जो है हम लोग पहुंचा सकते हैं। वी कैन रीच आउट टू द पीपल। आज देखो आप में से हम लोग बहुत, हमारे जो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम है, देखे पीपल हैव थाउजेंड्स एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ फॉलोअर्स। आप देखिए हाउ कैन यू इन्फ्लुएंस दिस पीपल। पॉजिटिव माइंड चेंज के लिए आप लोग किस तरह से कर सकते हैं। तो हमारी गुजारिश है आप लोग इन इश्यूज़ पर कुछ रील बनाइए, हमारे साथ हमारा सपोर्ट सिस्टम बनाइए। हमारा सपोर्ट सिस्टम मतलब पूरा सोसाइटी का सपोर्ट सिस्टम बनिए, जिससे जो है लोग छोटे 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 एफर्ट्स जो है, देखो वो कहते हैं ना, बूंद बूंद से बनता है समुंदर। तो इसी तरह से एक एक रील से, एक एक पॉजिटिव मैसेज से, एक एक कंस्ट्रक्टिव मैसेज से जो है समाज का सोच को बदल सकते हैं। आप देखिए कितने, आप पुलिस वालों से जाके पूछिए कितने पड़ोसियों का झगड़ा उनके पास है। आप एडवोकेट्स के पास जाकर देखिए कितने पड़ोसियों का झगड़ा क्या बोलते हैं उसको, अरसों से चल रहा है, फॉर एजेस इट इज़ गोइंग ऑन। और कितना झगड़ा ऐसा नेबर्स का हुआ कि एक दूसरे के साथ झगड़ के मारपीट तक आया, सर भी फोड़ा, हाथ भी फोड़ा। ऐसा केसेस भी पुलिस स्टेशन में और लॉयर्स के पास जाता है। ये नहीं होना चाहिए ना। एक समाज में जब रहते हैं तो इस तरह से जो है देयर विल बी, मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ एक आइडियलिस्टिक सोसाइटी का आइडिया नहीं दे रहा हूँ, देयर विल बी प्रॉब्लम्स, लेकिन जिस रफ्तार से ये प्रोपोर्शन जो बढ़ता जा रहा है, इसको जो है कंटेन करने के लिए समझदार लोग, अक्लमंद लोग जो है सामने आना चाहिए। द मैच्योर पीपल, द इंटेलिजेंट पीपल, जो समझदार लोग हैं वो इसमें जो है आना चाहिए। 2 मिनट्स है मेरे लिए, मेरे बात को ख़त्म करने के लिए। मैं 1 मिनट में मैं ख़त्म करूँगा, ठीक है उस्मान भाई? आई विल फिनिश इट इन जस्ट 1 मंथ। दिस अपील, दिस एफर्ट, करेक्ट ना? Yesterday I was at a science fair, or teachers orientation. The constitution tells that we should promote scientific temperament. Among whom? Among everybody. Indian citizen, एक scientific temperament हम लोग को promote करना चाहिए। और कुछ लोग थे, ज़्यादा लोग नहीं थे। बड़े बड़े जैसे पॉलिटिकल रैली में हज़ारों, लॉट ऑफ पीपल रिमेन नहीं थे, कुछ एक 50-60 लोग थे वहाँ पे। बट आई सेड दिस इज़ अ स्मॉल बिगनिंग फॉर अ बिग गोल। तो यहाँ आपको दिखेगा ये कुछ 25-30-40 लोग यहाँ पे है, इससे क्या होगा? These 25-40 people, आप लोग जो यहाँ पे हैं, you all can make a big difference. And my appeal is that the journey starts today for that big goal where we can change the opinion of the people towards positive thinking. आजकल नेगेटिव ज़्यादा हुआ, तो आपसे अपील है, मेरा पर्सनल अपील है, हम सबका अपील है कि आप लोग जो है इस समाज को एक अच्छाई की तरफ लेके जाने के लिए आप लोग सब हमारा साथ दीजिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Brother Asif Hussain. Before we close up, we had missed out on 2 names, which I will like to call upon now. I request Brother Moinuddin, if he is here, please come on stage to felicitate the remaining influencers. Brother Moinu. Mr. Firoz Sheikh, may I call upon Mr. Firoz Sheikh? Huge round of applause for Firoz Sheikh. Thank you, Brother Moinu. May I call Ms. Charmin on stage to felicitate the remaining influencer. I call upon Riya Narvekar. Do we have Riya Narvekar? Yes. Huge round of applause for Riya Narvekar. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Charmin. Ladies and gentlemen, as we close the Social Impact Conclave 2025, remember a good society is not built in parliaments and boardrooms, but it is built in homes and classrooms, streets and online spaces. With this, I request Janab Brother Azharuddin Sayed to kindly give away the vote of thanks and close the conclave. Oh, sorry, I am missing out on an important thing. We are yet to facilitate another guest of the day. I call upon Mr. Asif Hussain on stage. Mr. Asif Hussain. I request Brother Awais Ahmed to be on stage to facilitate Mr. Asif Hussain, the guest for the day. Huge round of applause once more for Mr. Asif Hussain. Brother Azharuddin.
First of all, I thank Almighty God for giving us this opportunity to organize Social Impact Conclave Goa 2025. It's an honor for us to be with you all today. Then I thank all our guests, Mr. Prakash Kamath, Mr. Asif Hussain sir, Alisha ma'am, she didn't came here because of his sudden busy schedule, Nazrana Appa, Mr. Moinuddin, and all other guests who have encouraged us for doing this. And without thanking all the influencers of Goa, it's we cannot end this program, as today you have made this hall beautiful, and in future, previously you have did, and future we are also expecting you people do more such social impact content on the digital platforms, so that we can make this society a beautiful place to live for everyone. I also thank all the organizing team. I thank the hotel management for helping us to organize this event. Thank you everyone for once again. Before we conclude, I request all the participants, influencers, organizers and guests to have a group photo. Thank you very much. So before we leave the hall, we have a high tea, and all the influencers, those who have present here. Among you all, I thank Mr. Usman Khan Pathan for accepting our request and hosting this event. Thank you very much.